Okay, Kajimmer Tashiv, Falsha Rash Reached. Falsha go Kyacht, Fihis a Hocht. Welcome back to lesson 28. So let's imagine we're talking to Padraig and you want to ask him how he is. What would you say? Yeah, that's it. Kajimmer a tattoo, but he's not too well. So how does he say that? Good. Níl me róhai. Níl me róhai. Hey, if you wanted to talk about him and say he's not too well, how would you say that? Good. Níl sé róhai. That's it. Níl sé róhai. Anyway, Padraig goes on to say he's poorly, and you need a new word for that. You're going to say chin. Chin means sick. So how do you think he would say, I am sick? That's it. Tá mé chin. Tá mé chin. So put that all together as I'm not too well, I'm sick. Níl me róhai. Tá mé chin. And now, knowing Padraig, you assume that he's got a hangover. Okay. Let's see. Can you remember how to say I have a hangover? Yep. Tá páich orm. Tá páich orm. Now, let's go all the way back to asking if someone had Guinness. Do you remember how to say, do you have Guinness? Yep. And will Guinness agat? And will Guinness agat? So, we're going to combine the will, right? Take that as the question form, and then find a way to change tá páich orm so that it says, do you have a hangover? There's some thinking to do there. Have a think about it. You're taking tá páich orm and will Guinness agat, and you're manipulating that to form, do you have a hangover? And will páich ort at the end there, on you. Is there a hangover on you? So ask that again. Do you have a hangover? And will páich ort? And will páich ort? And his response is no. How's he going to say that? Níl. Níl. Now, this seems extremely unlikely to you, so you're going to ask him, what did you do yesterday? Could you into inye? Hey, let's be more specific. Ask him, what did you do last night? Yes, could you into air? Could you into air? And he does admit that he was in the pub. So how does he say, I was in the pub? Bhí mé sa pub. Now we're going to learn a slightly new thing. We're going to use the word but. Can you remember the word but? Yeah, it's ach. So to say only, what we're going to say in Irish is, I didn't drink but a couple of pints. So not but is how we're going to say only. Now, do you remember how to say I drank? So say I drank a couple of pints. Dol me couple of pinta. Good. So dol me couple of pintas, I drank a couple of pints. How would we say I didn't drink a couple of pints? Yeah. Níor all. Níor all me couple of pinta. We had done níor all me Guinness and níor all me Uisce. I didn't drink Guinness, I didn't drink water. So níor all me couple of pinta. I didn't drink a couple of pints. And now we're going to insert into that ach to say I didn't drink but a couple of pints. How would you do that then? Go on. Yeah. Níor all me a couple of pinta. And so that basically means I only had a couple of pints. How would you say I only drank water? Yeah. Níor all me ach Uisce. Níor all me ach Uisce. How would you say I only drank a cup of tea. Níor ól me a cup of tea. Níor ól me a cup of tea. Well done. So let's get back to, we've asked Padraig, do you have a hangover? Go on. And we'll potch ort. And he says, no, I only had a couple of pints. Or rather, I only drank a couple of pints. Go on. Níl, níor ól me a couple of pinta. Well done. Now, here's another great word. Bariacht. Bariacht means too much. So, can you say, I didn't drink too much? Níor ól me bariacht. Good. Say, I didn't drink too much, I only drank a couple of pints. Níor ól me bariacht. Níor ól me ach couple of pinta. Well done. Okay, let's think now. Can you remember how to say good morning? Yeah, Majin why. Majin why. And we had done, did you sleep well? How would you say, did you get a good sleep? An muir tú colú mai. An muir tú colú mai. Go let's go. Sorry, excuse me. So put those together and say, good morning, did you get a good sleep? Yeah, Majin why an muir tú colú mai. And this time Padraig says, I didn't. As in, I didn't get a good sleep. How does he say that? Ní wuair. Ní wuair. He says, I'm not too well. Yep. Níl me ro wai. And do you remember how he says, I'm sick? Yep. Tá me chin. Tá me chin. And you ask him again, does he have a hangover? Okay. And we'll potch ort. And he says, no. Níl. He says, I was in the pub. Bhí me sa pub, but I only had a couple of pints. Ach níor ól me a couple of pinta. He says, I didn't drink too much. Níor ól me bariacht. Very good. Now, do you remember how to say I ate? As in, I ate chips. Yeah. Dich me scalagi. Dich me scalagi. Let's learn a couple of other types of food. Vegetables are glassry. Glassry. And that's related to the word glass, meaning green. Okay, glassry. And soup is anri. Anri. So if you want to say vegetable soup, you actually say soup first and then the vegetables afterwards. So try that. How do you say vegetable soup? Yeah, anri glassry. So how do you say I ate vegetable soup? Dich me anri glassry. And now we learnt Aaron Rosta as toast. And weirdly, it's literally roasted bread. You will find people who say tosta as well, okay, so that's out there. But the key word is just bread, which is Aaron. Aaron. And if I tell you that brown is done, how do you think you say brown bread? That's it. Aaron done. Not too hard. So now say, I ate vegetable soup with brown bread. Good. Dich me anri glassry le haran done. Now, did you hear that? It was le haran done. After the le, I put a wee H sound in before the Aaron. So try it again. I ate brown. No, I didn't eat brown soup. I ate vegetable soup with brown bread. Go on. Dich me anri glassry le haran done. Now say, and I ate chips. Agus dich me scalagi. And here's another new word is isk, is fish. So how would you say, I ate fish and chips? Dich me isk agus scalagaí. Say, and vegetable soup and brown bread. Agus anrí glasrí agus Aaron done. Well done. Say, I didn't drink too much. Níor ól mé baraíocht. But I ate too much. Ach dí mé baraíocht. Say, I ate fish and chips. Dí mé éasc agus scalagaí. And a burger. Agus burger. And vegetable soup and brown bread. Agus anrí glasrí le Aaron done. Very good. So say again, I'm not too well. Níl me rómhaith. Say, I'm sick. Tá mé chin. Say, I didn't drink too much. Níor ól mé baraíocht. Say, I only drank a couple of pints. Níor ól mé a couple of pinte. Say, I don't have a hangover. Níl pot orm. Say, but I ate too much. Ach dí mé baraíocht. Say, I ate fish and chips. Dí mé éasc agus scalagaí. And vegetable soup and brown bread. Agus anrí glasrí le Aaron done. And a burger. Agus burger. And I say, I'm sick. Tá mé chin. Right, my siv. Sin é, agus mór. That's it. All the best. Slán.